Again, I've been away for a while. I've been away for a while. Let me get set up here. I've been talking a lot about Kingdom of Pets. I asked the question, I think it was yesterday. I asked the question, who greets you? Who's the first one to greet you when you come home? And a lot of people said their pet. They mentioned their pet. And that was an interesting hold on, I'm concentrating here. Got to make sure my technical stuff is up and running. Yes, their pets. Their pets were the first ones to greet them when they came home. And I'm pushing business right now. I guess it's a good thing to say. I don't know, but I'm really hungry for customers. I guess is that a way to put it? Hungry for customers. Let me see if I'm set up here. All the technical stuff should be. Somebody has joined me. Somebody's watching me now. I don't know. They popped off. So I'm trying to fight sadness, I guess, because I've been putting a lot of effort into promoting my websites. One of them is Kingdom of Pets. The link is in the description if you're interested. I just need to know, I need some input on the way I'm going about telling people, because I've been putting a lot of shorts out there, a lot of videos, a couple of videos out there telling people about my online businesses. And I've been checking to see if anybody has come to my websites, has bought something from my websites, and I've been getting zero responses, which is very odd because I just want to try to figure out the right way to approach people. Because I think they've been responding to my shorts, the questions I ask, like, what's the best news you've heard? Or what would you do with $1 million? Things like that. It used to be jokes, but I guess I'm trying to reinvent my my approach, I guess, because jokes are okay, and what movie is this from is okay, but just getting to know people who subscribe. I've received a few subscribers over the few days, and so that's what's going on now. I guess a follow up. Again, this is kind of like a journal I'm keeping over my progress, because I used to get some people coming to my streams, regular people, and those regulars, I guess, have been busy lately. The regulars have been, you know, maybe distracted or drawn away to something else. And so that's what's going on now. It's another rainy day. It was really rainy all up until the afternoon, and it's mostly overcast. And my eyes keep darting over again because I've got the window across from me. The window's across from me because of the natural light. Just having light in here. I've been having to broadcast from inside because it has been either really cold or really rainy. And I notice my the visitors go down. I guess the people who come to visit my stream, I seem to do better when I'm outside, because I guess the nature setting is more uplifting. I used to call this the show that uplifts, but I'm dealing with a reality that I'm really trying to change. I'm dealing with the reality that I'm trying to not accept. I think when reality starts to stay the same or throw you curveballs, you really have to be thankful for the things that you get, acknowledge the things that you get, acknowledge the blessings, the people who are a blessing. You know, like my mother, my mom and my brother have been really big blessings lately. Just keeping my head above water, keeping my bills paid. My insurance has gone through the roof compared to last year. Everything was in order until this year started, you know. And I'm trying to raise funds, you know, just to keep my bills paid. And I guess I've been praying a lot for help and guidance because I've really never been this low in my life. Because my thing was always to solve problems, you know. And sometimes, right now, I'm faced with a problem. My problem is customers. I need customers. I need people to come to my websites and buy things for my websites. And it's been scary because it's like my efforts have all been frozen. You know, it's scary because I really need that income, and my mother and my brother can. There's only so many times that they can just scratch together money to last me another month. And I'm trying to be self-sufficient, self-reliant. My self-reliant efforts have been set up a website, have people, because these are secure websites. These are legit secure websites. And they are not only legit and secure, but they are the best, you know. One of them is anyways, there's one I'm not allowed to talk about on this particular stream because this particular stream is for everybody. So, but I can talk about Kingdom of Pets website. There's pretty much, I'm pretty sure there are things on Kingdom of Pets that everybody can benefit from. Anybody with a pet can benefit from Kingdom of Pets website. And I pray that some people will join me today because I really do need a pick-me-up. I'm usually the one picking other people up, but my pick-me-ups are far and in between. I'm getting very little hope because my ability to go out and just work, that used to be my answer to solving my financial problems, is just get out and work. But when I'm so anyways, Kingdom of Pets website, check it out. The link is in the description. I made it very easy. I've been noticing that when shorts first came out, I was able to put links in the shorts. I was able to do that. When I made a short, I was able to put a link in the description. I can put a link in the description with a short into a short, but it doesn't click through. It's just basically there as text. It's not a link. And it makes it harder because when nobody looks at anything unless it's a short. I've been noticing about 95% of my exposure on YouTube has been shorts. 95%. The other 5% is these streams that I do and the videos that I make. I made a video for my other website and it got only 127 views and no purchases. 127 views and 0 purchases. It blew my mind that 127 people saw my video, but nobody bought anything. And also my, what was the other one? Kingdom of Pets. You know, I'm promoting Kingdom of Pets and however I can. And it's just strange. It's like I'm disconnected from the universe somehow. It's like I'm putting all this effort into, I mean, because you think if you tell 10 people, one person will probably buy something. If you tell 100 people, maybe 10 people will buy something. I don't know if my ratio is right, but that seems to be logical. You know, if 127 people see your video plus another 34, so that's another 34. So I can't do math in my head for some reason, but that's quite a few exposures, you know. I made 2 videos. There was 127 views and then 34 views on the other one. You do the math, and no sales, you know. So that's really odd, because at least maybe a half or 75% of those people should have seen something and bought it. And it's kind of like, it's frustrating when I do all that work to promote a website and it's like, and I get on my shorts, I'll get 1,000 views, a little over 1,000 views or more, 100 views, 400 views on any given short. And how come only 127 people saw the video I made? I'm just trying to get across how mind-boggling that is. So hopefully the ice will be broken over time. Over time, I will have broken the ice, because I guess people don't do business with people right away, and I understand that. But especially a new website. Sorry, I'm putting my slippers on. A brand new website. You'd think some people would come to that brand new website just out of curiosity. It's 3 o'clock. It should be brighter out than now. It really should be brighter, because I am relying on, I guess I'll have to swing around and turn on the light. I wonder why there's been a drop off. I think, have I become a whiner? Because right now, 13 minutes into the show, 2 people have peeked in. It usually takes at least an hour before people start actually chatting. They say if you're in a bad mood, don't do magic. Don't do magic if you're in a bad mood, or if you're down. But I'm trying to find a place when I'm not down. I mean, when you look at your situation and it doesn't seem very hopeful. Wow, it's kind of far back there, isn't it? And I got limited space. Maybe I can. So there we go. That seems to be a lot better. I guess you really know who your friends are when you're having a crappy day, when you're having a less than stellar day, and your friends are still there cheering you on. I'm really starting to wonder how many friends I've got right now, because I noticed the last few people, or the last few videos I've made have not received a lot of views. It's like, hello? Is anybody there? I guess I'm trying not to get bitter. But that's my programming. We have to go against our programming. we're feeling bitter, we got to go against our programming. We got to go against our default. You know, my default seems to be, oh, panic, panic. If the tires on your car are legally bald and you've got no money to replace them, one of my tires were replaced by a good Samaritan because there was nothing they could do. And a couple of days ago, the pressure in my tires went low because it was so cold. It was like in the 20s Fahrenheit. And one of my streams only got one view, so I'm trying to be positive. Trying not to cry, trying not to get upset, trying not to pick my nose. But sometimes the motivation is there. But you know what? I think that it's time to switch gears. It's time to get from the lower gears to the higher gears, the higher vibration. I got to learn how to play some new notes on my harmonica. So I guess you have to go against the current, because sometimes you can start a current and that current keeps you in a spot, and you have to swim against the current to get you to where you'd like to be. Because it's funny, it's like the current has been strong. The current changed, because I remember in 2017, all the way up to 2017, my life had ups, more ups than downs. And then when you start realizing that you have more downs than ups, it makes it rough. It makes it rough when you try to do something to better your life. That's what I've been trying to do since 2017. I realized that I screwed up, that I made a bad decision, and I guess it's okay to make a bad decision if you can recover from it, if you can recover from that bad decision. And I've been trying to recover, because right now it's 2024. 2021, 2022 was when I started a job, because fundraising was a mistake. I thought, hey, I'm going to raise funds. I'm going to go out there and raise funds. But in order to raise funds, you have to have your own funds. You can't not keep working. So it's not a career. It's a hobby. Fundraising is a hobby. I was raising funds, and I started to notice that my funds were going out, and it's just not right to go with. I mean, you're watching your own funds diminish, and you're barely raising any funds. Because I guess fundraising has to be amongst people you know. You can't just go out there and set up a table at a restaurant and hope people will donate or buy your candy bars. Because I had this table, this very table that I'm using. I had this, and then I had candy bars on the table, and people would occasionally come up and buy some candy bars. But then you pay so much for the damn candy bar. You pay so much for the candy bar, and you don't have profit, you know, and you use that. You have to keep buying the candy bars, with the money you get. So your money is tied up in the candy bars, and then that little bit of money you have left is from the profit is what you donate, what you've raised, the funds you have raised. That's why it costs like $2 for one candy bar, because one of those dollars goes to the funds that were raised, to the fundraiser. And so I ran out of money, so I said, I got to get me a job. And it was a right now job. So right now, I needed a job right now. And it wasn't a job that I felt most happy doing. But I did it anyway. I did it because I needed to be able to cover my car insurance, my dental insurance, my medical insurance. All that was going well, and then my health failed. So it's like, okay. Then I had some money after that. I was able to cover my because income tax refund I got. I was able to pay my bills using that for a while, and then I bottomed out. So that's why I'm trying to do something. Can't do a traditional job, so I'm trying to go online and promote some websites. I think what I need to do is put all of my websites in this stream. Put all them in this stream so that you can click through and find what's good for you. What do you like? A free tactical pen, Kingdom of Pets website, get you some views. That's another one. So I guess I need some friends right now. I'm trying to reach out to people just for interaction, when I ask questions on my streams. It's just more of getting to know people, getting to know who's viewing my shorts and who's responding to them and what their responses are. And I've been pretty happy about that. Like that, what would you do if you had $1 million? Or who's the first one to greet you when you come home? And one of them was good news. What's some news that you really were glad to hear? News that you were really glad to hear. That was one of my shorts. And I keep starting off with, hi, it's Ed, like you've never seen me before. But some people have never seen me before. Sometimes the first time they click onto a short is the first time they're seeing me. So that's why I say, hi, it's Ed. And I try to switch it up with slang and with other wordplay, I guess, and jokes. So there's a reason I'm doing this. There's got to be, because some people are saying, keep it up, I like your content. Keep it up, I like your content. And so that's encouragement to me, because I've got nothing else going on right now. Nothing else is going on. So I figure keep creating content, because it is reaching people. People are responding to my questions, my jokes, and my what movie is this from? But it's mostly meeting people right online, meeting people on the internet. When they go online, and they click on the YouTube website, and they come to my channel for whatever reason. Some people find me on accident. Some people find me just by luck. Just by luck they find me. And so that's, I'm usually an upbeat guy. But it's like trying not to get down. And I think that's what it is like, how do people do that? How do people not get allow themselves to be brought down. Because sometimes if you're presented with a lot of stuff, if you're presented with a shit show, I guess I can say that, because this is, my demographic is mostly adults, but I'm trying to reach more because I noticed that kids are clicking on my shorts, kids are clicking on my videos, and they're subscribing, so I don't want to lose that audience, but I also want to make it age appropriate. That sounds Renaissance. That sounds like the Renaissance. I like going to they call them a Ren fair, Renaissance fair. Hear ye, hear ye. Huzzah! Sometimes it's perception. Perception is reality. Because whatever you perceive, your subconscious is responding to. They were doing a lot of studies about that. Like athletes, when they visualize, when they put themselves into a mental situation, their body responds to it the same as if they were actually running or jumping or shooting hoops or shooting an arrow, or playing basketball. I guess shooting is playing basketball. But when the athlete puts himself into the situation, their mind and their body responds the same way as if they're actually doing it. And they say that a lot about the unconscious mind. It doesn't discriminate between reality and fiction. So I guess whatever you're perceiving, your unconscious mind is taking that in as reality. I've been doing some visualization, and a lot of it's stopping yourself from visualizing the way you used to, forgetting. You have to completely forget your situation, the situation, and your consequence, not consequence. What was the word? Not consequence. Your situation. I guess that's the way to say it. You have to completely forget about your situation. And wow, I guess my nourishment is different because I'm getting blurry. I shouldn't be blurry this close to the screen. Usually I look around and it's crystal clear. Everything's crystal clear. Looking up and around. So it's been 28 minutes. I think that's why I'm discouraged from doing streams. Trying to keep my chin up and my pimp hand strong. So doing a stream. I used to get usual viewers. I had some people from the Netherlands, from Denmark, from Canada, from southern UK, or south of England, from Ireland, from Morocco. People from Morocco are checking in. So I'll see if that happens today. Because yesterday I was just feeling like I didn't want to do a stream. I was doing a stream a day for a while there. So I guess that's the, when you're over the hill, I guess over the hill, over 40, I guess 40 is the hill. And when you get past 40 or you start to go downhill, I would like to take my mother out for dinner. I would like, as soon as I start making money online, I would like to do that. I'd like to be able to announce I'm taking my mother out to dinner because she really deserves it. She really deserves something, something like that, you know, because I never thought I'd be in this position where my family members have to come up with money because they're worried about me. They're worried about me having insurance. I'm paid for this year. I mean, for this month. I'm paid for this month. Next month, the money is there for next month. But the month after that and the month after that, I still got like 11 more. Actually, there's 12 months in the year. So 10 more months, 10 more months. I have to keep coming up with my car insurance and medical insurance. And when I look at how much rent is, you know, 700 some places thousands, above $1,000 a month. How does one come up with that money? How does, you know, and it's like, so anyway, I just have to suspend disbelief. And then there's the homeowner's insurance. It's like, good, if you make it 30 years, I keep talking about that. God, please help me to be happier. I was doing some prayers today. I was doing some prayers for finances, for my funds, my finances to get better. And that's all I can do, you know. All I can do is pray that my situation will get better, you know, and just, I don't know. I've been able to set up businesses at the snap of a finger. I'm always really, really, really good at setting up businesses, but getting customers, I don't understand why it doesn't happen. Why I got a business. I'm selling things that are a niche. I'm selling to a wide audience, but I don't know why I'm not getting any customer participation, I guess they call it, sales. I need to, I'm 55 and I still don't know how to get customers. I don't know how to get customers. I'm 55 years old and haven't quite mastered the customer thing. Because all my life I've been able to set up businesses, whether it be an online business, but it's just getting out there and I guess or getting out there and getting enough people, because I'm really good at customer service. How's it going, Sammy? What's up? Glad to see ya. I haven't done a stream in a while, and all I've been doing is pissing and moaning, so just trying to get customers, and it's not going very well. So I'm glad you joined me. I was wondering if anyone was going to. A couple of days ago, I was doing a stream. Oh, it's a cut. I bent down to put away a foldable bag. My mom has these bags that she puts groceries in, and they're reusable bags. And I folded up and I bent down to put it away, and I hit the corner of a table, or actually a shelf. And so yeah, I got a little gash. I look like the Terminator now, I guess. So I've been powering away though. I've been doing shorts, even though I got the cut on my head, because I'm trying to make it at least 3 shorts a day, and then do a stream. Well, I'm glad to see you. I think I already said that. I was trying to play some Renaissance, I guess Renaissance sounds on my harmonica, and trying to be uplifted or stay uplifted. As I was saying earlier, I'm able to set up businesses, but I haven't quite mastered the customer thing. Because right now I'm promoting Kingdom of Pets. It's in the description. I put a question out there. Uh, who's the first one to greet you when you come home? And a lot of people were saying their pets. Their pets greet them when they come home. I think only one woman said it was her husband, and the rest of them was like my dog, my cats. One person said it was their cats. So I thought I'd start. I put my link in the description for Kingdom of Pets. You can learn pet care and how to train your pets, stuff like that. And I guess what it is the urgency of it. Yeah, you're not the only one. There was another guy who was saying that. He said he didn't mind it, but it would be nice, I guess, to at least have a puppy dog or something like that. Have a cat come and greet you, or have some family member. I lived for a long time, at least 17 years by myself. So yeah, I know what that's like. I had my cat. I had a cat that I guess I'm more of a cat person. Cats are, I guess, are unless you got to scoop out their box. That was the only thing I dreaded about having a cat was scooping out the box and having to let them in and out. Once they get used to being in or out, they want to go in and out and they can't make up their mind. You hear them meowing to be let in. You hear them meowing to be let out. Thanks for the like. That kind of cheered me up. Yeah, I looked at my analytics for my website, and there was no purchases yet. So I guess I need to have more help than I think. I've been out there and I'm starting to get a little ashamed because I'm talking about my websites, and it's like, are they being put off by it? I don't know. So, but I got to do what I got to do. You can't live on nothing. And it's dreading me that my family has to keep coming out with money. So I'm out there plugging away. Wow, you got a lot going on. I'm going to pray for you guys. Yeah, I haven't, because it's either like a place on fire or getting on fire. Because the last 2 times you guys were telling me about some fires that happened. There was an actual fire and then somebody caused a fire. They got to catch that pyromaniac. I remember there was a guy in one of my complexes that I lived in. He would catch the dumpster on fire. He would catch it. He would set the dumpster on fire, and then he would break the fire extinguisher, the box with the fire extinguisher in it, so that he could say that he. Oh yeah, so he's kind of a firebug. That's a little unsettling. You're trying to have a class, and all of a sudden there's a fire. So anyway, that's a. we have to talk to that boy. Say, why doesn't he get into barbecuing or something? Or pyrotechnics. Some people become pyrotechnicians, like for movies and such. So yeah, then you can start all the fires you want, as long as they're controlled. If you're on the set of a movie, it calls for flames to come out of a window. So they kind of help each other out. Huh? They're both into the fire. The Flammen. So they work together as a fire starters. I remember there was a what was it? Drew Barrymore. There was a Stephen King movie called Firestarter. I heard that actually happens. It's called pyrokinesis. That's an actual talent people have. I watched that happen. There was a guy who was a psychic healer, I guess, and he demonstrated how he can catch things on fire. All right. So I guess I'll play some more harmonica the best I can. I guess that would be a fun job, being a pyrotechnician. They say your first mistake was becoming a pyrotechnician, and you can't make any more after that. That kind of made sense. Like skydivers, they say if your chute won't open, you have the rest of your life to figure out why it won't. It's funny in a weird way. You're back. All right. I was talking about, I guess they're base jumpers or people who bungee jump. I guess that's a real thrill seeker. Somebody who bungee jumps or base jumps. People like to jump off of buildings they have a parachute, and that's it. And skydivers. That makes a lot of sense. If you're a skydiver and your chute won't open, you have the rest of your life to figure out why not. That happens too. It's like one guy jumped without his parachute. He grabbed the wrong backpack. He thought it was a parachute, and then he realized that he didn't have his parachute. That's got to be the scariest thing. You're already descending, and you realize, oh, I grabbed the wrong backpack. Some of them have a ripcord. Some of them have a pilot chute. They let go of a pilot chute, and the pilot chute pulls pulls out the parachute. So I guess you have this thing on your wrist that tells you your altitude, and when you get to a certain altitude, you pull the ripcord, and then the paratroopers, they jump out of the. My brother used to work on those, or at least he was C-130. They're called C-130s. All the paratroopers jump out the back, and the plane holds on to the other end of their chute. So by the time they leave, their chute is open. You've seen those, haven't you? Those videos? The videos of people jumping out of C-130s back in World War II. That's a scary job. You have to be a special kind of guy to be a paratrooper. They call them airborne, I guess. There's a guy a couple of houses down that was a paratrooper. Airborne. They have the picture of the eagle. Oh, it's cool. A lot of World War II videos, they have people jumping out of the back of airplanes. They lower like a jaw bridge or a drawbridge, and they all just start jumping out. And there's a zip line, I guess. Yeah, and they have all their. I guess they run up and they hook it onto the zip line, and then they jump out. And by the time they leave the aircraft, their chute is already deployed. It's pretty cool to watch. I used to see some people rappel. When my dad was stationed in Hawaii, we would uh, we would be heading on to the base because our school was off base, and we would the uh, the guard would salute, let us go in on the bus, and the bus would have to stop to let some Amtraks, I guess those amphibious vehicles, and also we saw a helicopter. They were rappelling out of a helicopter, so it's like we were watching this cool display before we headed home. So yeah, I guess they didn't have the school. They had our elementary school was on the base, but our high school, middle school, they were all off base. So we all jumped on the bus and headed off. I worked in the lunchroom. I remember that. We would do the food preparation, and that's how we got our free lunch because they put us to work. So we'd have to show up early for school, and then report to the cafeteria and start preparing. I remember they had teriyaki beef. It was like a beef patty with teriyaki sauce and a scoop of rice. I think sometimes they had that on Fridays. That was really good stuff. Teriyaki. They would, yeah, and fruit salad, stuff like that. It was kind of fun. I remember we had to cross a bridge one time. They had strange names like Mokapu, Kailua. That was the name of the schools. I remember mine was Mokapu Elementary. The mongoose was the mascot. So we're back to a 0. Oh, there's a 1 again. Somebody might be joining. We'll see. Usually I entertain about 3 people. Three, I guess, is my lucky number. I've been doing this for about a year now. April of last year is when I started. I got like 100 streams now. I've done more than 100 streams. Most of them are like mediocre. I play a little flute, I play a little harmonica, I talk to some people. I guess we'll be able to see the evolution of Eddie's Funhouse. Eddie's Funhouse, where we have a lot of fun. I guess tomorrow it's going to be grocery shopping. I have a doctor's appointment I have to get up for. It's kind of like, I never thought I'd have doctor's appointments. Usually the only time I saw a hospital was when when I was hurt. You know, that was the only time I ever went to a hospital. Now it's like regular visits, which is kind of like I wasn't expecting that. They say don't drink, don't smoke, don't do drugs, don't bungee jump, don't get into a lot of fights, and you'll be all right. Oh, you have to go to the dentist. Okay. Well, good luck with that. I need to see a dentist also. I remember when my dad was in the military, we got to go free, at least for cleaning. I guess we don't really think about our teeth until we have big holes in them. I started getting, right after I hit 50, I started getting a lot of holes in my teeth. All the way up to 50, I was okay. I only had a couple of root canals, 1 tooth pulled. But as soon as I hit 50, I started getting big old holes in my teeth. Had to get more teeth pulled. So tried to keep up my spirits. And then all this other crap's going on. The keeps me out of the dentist office. You just never really know. I guess I was told we're just having an experience. We're spiritual beings having an earthly experience. And I'm not liking my experience. Not lately. I really liked when I was able to go to the beach, able to go to amusement parks, or just plain parks. So, 50 minutes in, I chatted with one person. So we'll see if X Trigger pops in. We'll see if it's around that time. I started at 3. It's at least 3 o'clock. I come away with a like so far. I like my setup right now. I have a different, I'm in a different room. It's kind of warm in here. A couple of days ago, the heater had to keep coming on because it was, like I said, in the 20s. 20 degrees, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, when things freeze up. So I guess the fart gun is in order. Pretty sure they're called C-130s. My brother worked on the Cobras, the Huey Cobras. When you see them up close, they're not as big as they look on TV. They're like Apache helicopters, attack helicopters. Warfare. Why am I thinking about warfare? That's got to be the most glorified. A lot of movies are about warfare. A lot of documentaries on the History Channel are about warfare. A lot of people are interested in warfare, but then when they're in a war, it's a lot different. A lot of stuff goes on that's very traumatic. Very, that causes, what do they call it? Post-traumatic stress? Shell shock? People aren't the same after a war. It looks good on TV. It looks good on the movies. When you watch a movie about war, We Were Soldiers, that Mel Gibson movie. I heard that a Vietnam vet said that that's very accurate. It was a very accurate movie. Also, Platoon, I think, was another historically accurate movie. I guess Apocalypse Now. And then there were the Desert Storm type movies. The Hurt Locker, I guess. A couple of other movies that were made. And I remember back in the 80s there were a lot of Vietnam movies. Then there were the World War II movies. The one that's not mentioned a lot is the Korean War. Except for MASH. I remember MASH was a big deal. Suicide is painless. It brings on many changes. And I can take or leave it if I please. 'Cause suicide is painless. That was the theme song for MASH. And then when you watch the show, they play the tune, but they don't play the words. They play yeah. I think Family Guy was talking about that. Suicide is painless. It brings on many changes, and I can take or leave it if I please. That was a movie called MASH that started the whole MASH series. Elliot Gould, Donald Sutherland. There was the guy who played Radar. He was in the original movie. That was an interesting movie, interesting series to watch. It was a comedy about Mobile Army Surgical Hospital. So I guess I can stay on for a little longer. I've been known to do this for 3 hours, but I didn't have much of a lunch. I didn't have any lunch. I had a breakfast. But I'd help my mom get off to a dermatologist appointment. I'm glad she doesn't have skin cancer. She went to see her, I guess, primary care. So anyways, I guess I just violated HEPA. But I didn't give her a name. But tomorrow it's my turn. I got to show up at 10 o'clock to talk to my doctor, or visit my doctor. And then I'm free until next month. Then it's all my mother. My mother has all these. I pray that I'll talk to the right people. I think that's what my problem is with business, is I'm talking to the wrong people. Maybe next time I make a short, I need to pray that that short will reach the right people. The short that I make. I made a couple of shorts talking about one of my websites, and they got hardly any exposure. I've been trying to tell people about my video graveyard. There are so many shorts that people haven't clicked on, because what they do is they rely on the feed, the shorts feed. So they look at the shorts feed and they don't go to the actual channel. Sometimes I'll do that. If I see a short I like, I will go to the channel where that short came from, and I'll just start checking. I'll start clicking on the links, or clicking on the shorts. So I'll see one of like that, the lady with the bow and arrow, the archer, Lady Archer. I saw one of her shorts, and then I went to her channel and started clicking on a lot of her other shorts. And also that female psyops, I saw one of her videos, and then I started clicking on her other shorts, that she had posted. So one short should lead to a lot of other shorts, but it seems like people just click on one short. They click on one short and then that's it, instead of saying, wow, I like that one. Elise was another one. She goes by Elise. I've clicked on a few of her shorts. Also Morbid Facts. And sometimes it's the people who comment on my videos. People don't look at videos anymore. I don't understand that. It's all the shorts, because of TikTok. TikTok created a lot of the very short videos, the shorts. Because before, that's all YouTube was videos. People would click on a video, they would watch the video. So yeah, get my eyes to unblur. Something has made my eyes blurry today. Usually my vision is a lot better than this. I think it's because all the stress. They say stress causes your vision to go. Oh, I've passed an hour. I think tonight I'll have chili cheese fries. Yesterday I just ate some leftover chicken. I had 2 drumsticks, barbecue drumsticks that were left over. I pray that tonight will be a better night. I want to have more cheerful thoughts go through my head. I need more cheerful thoughts, things to look forward to. Look forward to more business success. So I guess if you share this video, they'll get the video in the link, or they'll get the link in the description. If you share this video, you can click on. They can click on the link in the description. I think I only had one person so far. Where's my friend from Morocco? Where's my friend from the Netherlands? My friend from Denmark that used to always pop in. Where are they? What happened? I noticed this on my chin. It appeared. It appeared, and it's just there. It's lacking pigment in that spot, and it hasn't grown. It's like a white mole. I've been noticing that. I bumped my head. That's how I got this cut. It's starting to cool down a little bit in here. I've got kind of a sweatshirt on.
Bonus time.
Praying, fasting. That's what's weird about life is no matter how careful you are, no matter how you try to live a decent life, you can still wind up where you wind up. And then there's the fart gun. And then there's repentance. Hold on, hold the pen, because he may repent. That's one of the questions I asked too was, when you go to heaven, who's the first one you want to see? 2 people said Jesus. That's the first person they want to see. But I figured that's a given. That's going to be a given. Some people say, oh, I want to see my husband. I want to see my daughter. I want to see my dad, or something like that. I think those are the only 2 answers I got from that question. I'm curious about good news. You know, what was some news you really wanted to hear? It's not skin cancer. That's what I like hearing. It's not skin cancer. Whatever it was, yeah. It was cause for concern. It would be nice if we had government care, government health care. But I guess too much money is being made. Way too much money is being made. Certain individuals are getting very rich by what I've noticed in the medical field is you go to see your primary care physician, and then your primary care physician refers you to a specialist. So now, not only do you have to pay for your primary care physician, you have to pay for your specialist. And then the specialist is always somewhere far, far away in a place you've never been to. You got to find a way to get there. It's like Some hospitals are like malls, you know. There's you can see the heart doctor, you can see the dermatologist, you can see the colon doctor, all in the same building. But they need to work on that more because I've had to go all the way out to Kennesaw and Kennestone, which is 39 minutes away from where I live. And that's hard on the vehicle because it's like an hour and 18 minutes. No. Yeah, an hour and 18 minutes roughly. There and back. Just to have them poke you with a needle, listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Draw some blood. Listen to your heart. Ask you a few questions. And then after that, you have to head all the way back home. I'm thankful that I have a new heart doctor that's in the next town over, which is like 5 minutes away. So that's a good thing. I guess that concludes this stream. I really am thankful for Sammy coming, because I know this signal is going out. I guess my next few streams will be a lot more happy. I'll have a lot more people joining. I guess people are just missing me lately. They got things to do. It's after all the holidays. The next one is Valentine's Day. So I did what I could. I did my part. I showed up for this stream, and hopefully this will heal up. and I know I have a Johnny Depp kind of mole here, or a John Boy mole. Anyways, I start to notice, oh, somebody's popping in. Who might it be? Are you a long-termer, or are you just popping in to clicking on the video, realizing that it's live? That's usually how it happens. People click on the video and they realize it's live. But the good thing is I can't see you. You can see me, but I can't see you. So it's not quite embarrassing. So leave a like if you like this stream. I really do like the likes. They uplift me, and I will soon uplift you when I start getting out of my hole that I'm in, my emotional hole. Maybe tomorrow won't be raining so much. It was raining all day today, up until the afternoon, because Mom and I need to go grocery shopping. We need to get some eggs and things like that, some things for supper. So, how are you? Somebody is watching. I see a 1, possibly 2. I know this chat is working. The chat feature. I have my fart gun. That kind of hurts my ear a little bit. But anyways, it's a fart gun. And what I do here is chat. This is all on the fly. This is all spontaneous, random stuff. We have as well as the fart gun. So I try to make this a show that uplifts. If you haven't already, click on the link in the description for Kingdom of Pets. I haven't rang my bell yet. There we go. We get 2 rings. 4 rings. Lord of the Rings. 1 ring to rule them all. Wow. I hope this isn't permanent. I really don't like this. It's like I'm underwater. So I guess that's the thing is as prayer. Prayer is something that I find that when nothing else seems to be working, you always have prayer and hope. You always have prayer and hope. Hope and prayer. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Oh, live it on a prayer. Live it on a prayer. Is that what the Bible says? We're made overcomers by the words of our testimony. I've been noticing money is coming to me when I thought I was not going to get any. That's one thing I can acknowledge. I can acknowledge that money's been coming to me when I thought I was not going to get any. But how long can that keep up? I guess we're all kind of like that. Our paycheck. We show up to our workplace, we do our job, and that's where we get our paycheck from. It's that law of assumption. We assume that we're going to get a paycheck because we're on the payroll. I just never been this scared before. Never been this scared. Because I've always had a paycheck. I've always shown up to a job, always did the best I could at the job, and had that law of assumption that I was going to get a paycheck. But when you don't have a job all of a sudden, a job you've been working at for 17 years, just suddenly goes away. But then you got to start all over again at such a late age. So anyway, you see why I'm bummed out. I guess you can see why. I guess if you've watched this far, God bless you. Because you're a very, it probably took a lot out of you to get you to this far in the video. So anyway, I've done what I could. So I had like one person chat. That was Sammy, and then another person just popped in. Two people popped in. I hope tomorrow is better. Tomorrow's going to be Friday. So I think I'll need to keep praying for customers. I wish I could offer something that you really need, like toothpaste and toilet paper and your next round of medication. So anyways, I guess that's all we can do is pray. I mean, wow. They say there are no guarantees. There's no guarantee of what can happen to a person. You're healthy, you're doing your job, you're doing your service to the community, I guess, and then all of a sudden something happens. But then all I can do, this is me pulling myself up by my bootstraps, trying to do some online marketing, online business, which they make sound so easy. Unless you're Amazon, unless you're eBay, unless you're Alibaba or Walmart online, it's hard because people just. Well, I can probably say that, it's like the websites I promote are legit, they're trusted, legitimate. What other words can I think of? Please buy. please buy, because you'll really be helping me. You'll be helping my family. That's what's cool about helping a person is you don't just help a person. You're helping their son, their daughter. You're helping their wife. You're helping the pets that they care for. When you do something for someone, I guess that's hard. The life of a beggar, the life of someone who begs. I want to make this uplifting. I really do. Well, I guess if you keep clicking on my shorts, I'll try to think of more things that'll be uplifting. So I guess that's okay. That's all for now. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. I'm getting hungry, and maybe I can pray for people, other people. I've been praying for my mom. I know that. Praying for my brother because he was just over being sick. He was sick for a while there. He came to visit yesterday. So is this someone who's going to chat? Just say hi. Oh, there's another person just popped right off. Don't be shy, say hi. That's what I used to say. Don't be shy, say hi. Maybe I'll make this a telethon, a fundraising telethon. So we are, I guess that's it. That's all I can do for now. That'll conclude this show. Hopefully it won't just get one view. Sometimes it's like, wow, I made one stream and it was only one view. I guess it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time for enough people to become aware of this channel. Eddie's Funhouse. So this is Ed signing off.